Now another sector that is very important for self-sufficiency of an economy is the industrial sector. Industrial sector, it is said that a country who is industrially developed is generally known as a developed economy, because there the per capita income of the people is more in comparison to a country where the industrial sector has not developed much. Like you can see also in the case of America, it is an industrially developed nation and the per capita income there is more in comparison to countries like India and Pakistan, where the industries have not developed that much, and that is why we are known as a developing economy where the per capita income is less. Exceptions to the Gulf countries, where they have a natural advantage of oil, and that is why they are rich countries. But otherwise, for a country to become developed, it is very important that their industrial sector is also well developed. So now let us study about the industrial sector of our country, what role it plays, how it has grown over the years, and what are the problems that it still faces. So first let us take up the industrial sector role in India. It has a very important role because it helps in modernizing agriculture. For modernizing agriculture, you need equipments, tools and machineries which are provided by the industrial sector. So it helps in modernizing agriculture, which is one of the most important sectors of our country. It also helps in providing employment for employment generation. Thus, as we all know, we are a labor intensive economy. Human resource is there, too much laborers are there. Since the population is too much, the population is high, we need industries which can absorb such labor force. So we need to set up industries where the people can be consumed or people can be engaged and employment opportunities can be created. So industry is one sector where it can help in providing employment, and it has also, there has been a lot of industries which absorb a lot of labor force in our country. Its share in GDP has also increased. At the time of independence, it was 16% and now it is 26%. 26% contribution it does, industrial sector does in GDP. And 14% is done by agriculture. So total that makes it 40. That means the rest of the percentage is contributed by the third sector, the service sector. What I wanted to tell you was that industry sector contributes 26% to the GDP. Its contribution to exports is also worth appreciation. Nearly 2/3 of the goods that are exported are manufactured goods. It helps in raising the incomes of the people because unlike agriculture, it is not dependent on nature. It is not dependent on nature. If you put in more efforts, you will give more production, you will give more results. So it also helps in increasing the incomes of the people. It helps in enhancing the economic growth. It helps a country that is self-sufficient, that has a self-sufficient industrial base, also increases the economic growth. As the economy grows, the demand of consumer goods increases and the demand of capital goods, the demand of capital goods or the capital goods industry is also increases, which makes the economy more self-sufficient. When you need to produce more consumer goods, you need to put in more industries. For putting more industries, you need capital goods like machines and all. So that sector also grows. So and when a country is into production of capital goods industry, they become developed. It is said that they are improved economically. So it also helps in enhancing the economic growth. It helps in meeting the high income demands. When the income of the people increases, up to a certain percentage only they spend their incomes on agriculture goods. Otherwise, they start consuming more of consumer goods. When the income of an household increases, what does it do? It does not start eating more, but they start spending more on consumer goods. So that is what the industrial sector helps. It helps in meeting high income demands. It also helps in strengthening the economy, because when the demand increases, the economy grows, the capital goods industry also grows, and it helps in strengthening the economy as well. Because we can also, when you are investing more on capital goods, you also, infrastructure also improves. And it strengthens the economy also. It strengthens the economy by producing capital goods. As I had explained, when the economy grows, the production of capital goods also increases. Economic infrastructural goods like railways, dams, which as it is cannot be imported from outside, economic infrastructure also improves. Better agricultural instruments are used. Agricultural methods also improve because there is more industrialization. The farmers also use better technology, better tools and machines and equipments. They use, instead of using bulls and oxen for plowing, they use tractors. So agricultural instruments also improve, and that is also helps you in improving your agricultural production. Then we also become self-reliant in defense. As it is, we cannot depend much on foreign countries for providing our defense equipments. We need to be self-reliant. So when an economy grows, it becomes self-sufficient, then all these things improve. So that is what the role of industry is in India. It helps in modernizing agriculture. It provides employment. Its share in the GDP is 26%. There is a major contributor in export. As we had seen, we are not exporting too much of agriculture produce. 2/3 of the goods that are exported are manufactured goods. It helps in raising the incomes. It also improves your economic growth, and it strengthens the economy as well.